Hey, okay, so for some quick context, I have a summer job. I'm working at my school's summer camp now as a camp counselor, but I'm working with the camp director, so we work closely with her for. I just saw a beam. We're we're close with her with just logistics and just overseeing the camps. So that's pretty much what I do. It's a really nice job. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say free time, but there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of spaces in between the responsibilities you have. So you're able to do different stuff. It's also a job where like every day you can't do something different, even though it's a routine. There's always something you have to do. Like maybe this camp needs this, or you have to do this. So even now, I'm working on a promo video for the whole camp as a whole, which is really nice. I'm actually using Canva. It surprised me really good as a video, not video editor, but a video making tool. That's probably not the best name, but that's my job. So I got my first paycheck yesterday. I think it was nice. So one thing that's been going on in my head a lot is that it's not like, oh, I'm being paid 100K a year or anything like that. But I live in a very nice family, so I'm not too worried about where my money goes. I think I have all my needs are taken care of. That's what I'm trying to say, right? So it's not like I always need to spend money here or there. So it's nice to have that surplus of money, I guess. And whereas like I have nothing to do with it. I'm not someone even likes buying stuff like that. So even when it comes to a game or something like that, I really don't like spending money because of the opportunity cost. And that's the funny thing now. So for me, the opportunity cost was like, okay, is this gonna be worth it? Because I look at my money I look at a purchase as a percentage of the available money I have. So say I have maybe $300 and the game costs $60. I take that, I say, okay, 60 out of 300 that's how I look at the game. I say, is it really worth that percentage? I'm not gonna do the math, but that's the math right there. So I look at it like that. So I see the opportunity cost. But then now, since I have a larger, I guess, income, or just more money in my account, I can understand why people spend more money, even though I don't think my attitude has changed towards spending. But I do think now I feel like I can do more stuff. Like if I want to buy a better camera or new batteries or stuff like that, it's much easier for me to just go on Amazon. Also, I'm not always checking my account whenever I see like something goes off like a subscription service, even though I think that's a detriment to myself. So I should probably change that. But yeah, I got my paychecks. That was really very sorry. So I was just chilling, walking down my backyard, just thinking about life and whatnot. Then I was texting my friend, when's my payday? Then they said, oh, they got paid yesterday. I was like, okay, let me make sure everything's okay. Check my bank account, I saw that. I'm like, dang, it's really worth it because I don't know. I think I like having an idea of how much my work is worth in a sense, and that puts into perspective. So now I know it makes me more motivated, even though I really do like my job. So I'm just naturally motivated. It's like, oh, like when I'm doing something at work, it's like, oh, by the way, in a couple of weeks, or no, not a couple of weeks, in a couple of days, you get this amount. But yeah, I got paid, and there's not really much else. So I'm still trying to figure out how to actually use money efficiently. I honestly don't have a use. I guess I can just save it, which makes more sense. I don't know. I guess that's pretty much the video. I got a paycheck, so now I have more money, and I'm still trying to manage my money saving habits. But I do think it opens my eyes to different tools. Like, for example, Procreate on the iPad. If I want to work on some animation stuff now, I'm not so worried about buying the app, even though I still don't want it because I have an animation. I have the Adobe Creative Cloud. But yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so I'm outside and it's getting really itchy because all the bugs are going on my legs. So I'm gonna go inside. But I guess there's nothing else for me to say besides I got some bread. That sounds really so weird. I got some money and it feels nice. But yeah, I do think ultimately I want to try and figure out how to best use my money actually no, I think I really do appreciate my money saving habits, but I think getting money has opened my eyes to how much money I do want to make in the future, and it's not minimum wage. So I have to work hard, and it's now open because now I know what I can do with the money I have now, right? So now I know, okay, this is what I want to get. Okay, I want to do different stuff. I want to increase the scales of my living. and those around me. So I now have a better perspective. I think there's a difference between the theory and putting into practice. Like you could, like I never needed to be paid to see these stuff, but like actually no. I understood all these concepts, right? The theories of it. Like, okay, if you have this much money, you can do this. But there's a difference between like thinking that and actually having it. So the practice is much different, which I think is really interesting because that it changes your perspective somehow. But yeah, so now I just have to work harder. I think I've said this before, but I think I've changed my. Instead of working to become a software engineer, I'm trying to work to become a machine learning engineer. So that's really good. That's gonna be a fun path. It seems really hard. I'm betting it is really hard, but just walking down that path and seeing where I go. Okay. Besides that, for now, like this is the last time. Besides that, I have nothing else to say. So, have a great day.